What? That one word from Prince Harry said it all. Shock, disbelief, and maybe even guilt. Whispers inside Buckingham Palace hint that the royals, possibly even Prince William, may have set a trap for Harry and Meghan Markle. And the worst part? They might have walked straight into it. The couple who left the palace for privacy somehow became the loudest royals in history. Endless interviews, documentaries, and confessions. But while they spoke, the palace stayed silent until now. And what that silence just revealed about Archie and Lilibet could rewrite everything we thought we knew about the Sussexes and their royal future. Because in the monarchy, silence isn't weakness. It's a warning. When Meghan and Harry stepped away from royal life, they said it was all about privacy. But almost immediately, their every move became a public performance. Interviews, documentaries, and photo ops that kept their story alive. They wanted distance from the spotlight. Yet somehow, the spotlight never dimmed. Every appearance felt curated, every statement controlled. And the more they spoke of privacy, the more the world started to question what they were really protecting. Because in their pursuit of silence, they created even more noise. For the palace, titles aren't decoration. They're bloodlines carved into law. And when whispers began that Prince William planned to strip Harry's children of their royal status once he becomes king, it sent shockwaves through both families. Reports suggest it wasn't just punishment, it was preservation. The monarchy protects its legacy by guarding who carries its titles. But to Meghan and Harry, it felt personal, almost cruel. Their entire brand depends on those royal connections. Without the titles, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet become just two American children in California. No lineage, no symbolism, no claim to the crown's history. It was a quiet but devastating message from the palace. Fame fades, but rules don't. And that's when a centuries-old law, written long before the Sussexes were even born, came back to decide their children's fate. Back in 1917, King George V issued a decree that only the monarch's grandchildren through the direct male line could hold royal titles. That single rule still shapes who counts as royal today. For Meghan and Harry's children, it meant one thing. Without the Queen's special permission, Archie and Lilibet wouldn't be prince or princess. But when the Queen passed and Charles took the throne, everything changed. Suddenly, the Sussex children were now the king's grandchildren. Titles could have been granted instantly, yet the palace hesitated. And that hesitation sparked a question that still hangs in the air. Was it about protocol or punishment? When Archie was born in 2019, the world expected a fairy tale moment. Cameras flashing, crowds cheering, a new royal baby in history. But what followed was confusion. Not long after his birth, Archie's certificate was quietly changed. Meghan's full name vanished, replaced only with her royal title, Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex. No explanation, no precedent. Even Princess Diana and Kate Middleton kept their names on their children's records. So why did Meghan? Some reports claimed it was the palace's decision. Others said Meghan wanted to assert control. But whatever the reason, the edit sent shockwaves through royal watchers. It hinted that something deeper was happening, a quiet rift between royal tradition and the Sussexes' version of the truth. And if Archie's paperwork raised eyebrows, what happened next with Lilibet's birth made those whispers impossible to ignore. When Lilibet was born in California, royal tradition vanished overnight. No palace announcement, no London record, no official photos, just a press release from Meghan and Harry's team. Even her christening broke protocol. It wasn't held in the UK, and no royal witnesses were present. The Church of England never confirmed the ceremony, leaving her royal status hanging in limbo. To Meghan and Harry, it was private. To the monarchy, it was incomplete. And in royal language, incomplete often means unofficial. That silence from the palace wasn't random. It felt deliberate. A quiet signal that something about Lilibet's place in the royal story had changed. When the palace finally acted, it didn't hesitate. Reports emerged that Archie and Lilibet were quietly removed from royal listings. No HRH titles, no security privileges, nothing to tie them officially to the crown. For Harry, it was personal. He'd hoped tradition might bend for his children. But the palace doesn't bend. It protects the institution. And to them, the Sussexes had stepped too far outside its walls. To the monarchy, it was order. To Meghan and Harry, it felt like exile. Their royal ties, and much of their brand, disappeared overnight. And just like that, the family that once shook the palace found themselves completely shut out of it. After the palace's quiet move, the ripple effect was immediate. Invitations slowed, projects stalled, and former allies began to distance themselves. The royal edge that once fueled the Sussex brand was gone, and without it, their empires started to wobble. What began as a quest for freedom now looked like isolation. Meghan's brand struggled to gain traction, while Harry's public image dimmed under growing scrutiny. Some say the palace outplayed them, that the monarchy's silence was its most powerful weapon. Others believe the couple's own choices led to their fall. Either way, one thing's certain. In the royal world, silence isn't peace, it's the calm before something even bigger. In the end, what happened to Meghan and Harry's royal connection wasn't just a family rift. It was a full transformation. The palace protected its legacy. The Sussexes chased independence. But somewhere between those two worlds, the truth got buried. Were Archie and Lilibet quietly erased from royal history to preserve the crown's image? Or did Meghan and Harry's choices seal their own fate? One thing's certain, the monarchy never moves without purpose. And if recent events are any clue, the royal silence surrounding the Sussex children isn't accidental, it's strategic. Because in the royal world, what's hidden often matters far more than what's revealed.